The dinosaurs in chaos theory are fast, ferocious, and powerful. Even the ones who just eat plants are strong enough to create chaos, and probably to decimate any animal any of us have ever seen. But just because these dinosaurs are intimidating, it doesn't mean their names are. Some of them are downright funny. This is a list of the 5 dinosaurs in Chaos Theory Season 1 with the funniest name. First is the Becklespinax. Becklespinax sounds more like a planet where nerdy aliens live than a dinosaur with big sharp teeth.
Excuse me, we'll need to see your math homework before you can board the spaceship to Becklespinax.
Definitely not scary. This name comes from Samuel Beckles, who discovered lots of new dinosaur fossils in England in the 1800s. I guess they let him name them after himself. And spinax is the Greek word for spine. The Becklespinax had big pointy spine bones sticking out of its back. Despite the silly name, Becklespinax was a fearsome carnivore with powerful jaws who could outrun its prey. But it was only like 20 feet long, which is nothing compared to the T-Rex. So based on its power, speed, and ferocity, we're gonna give the Becklespinax a chaos rating of 7 out of 10. Our next dinosaur with the funny name is the Nasutoceratops. That sounds like something you get after eating a less than fresh turkey sandwich. This dinosaur's name is funny and also fun to say. Nasutoceratops. It's from the Latin word nasutus, which means large-nosed, and the Greek word ceratops, which basically means horn face. So this dinosaur's name means large-nosed horn face, which is not a nice thing to call anyone. The Nasutoceratops was an herbivore, but it had sharp horns over its eyes and a big sharp beak nose. Even the largest predators would probably think twice before messing with the Nasutoceratops. But it was only 15 to 16 feet long and not very fast, which hurts its chaos score. Chaos score, 5 out of 10. Our third funny dinosaur name is Parasaurolophus, which sounds like a muscle my dad would sprain trying to play soccer with me.
I have to lay down. I sprained my Parasaurolophus.
Parasaurolophus comes from the Greek prefix para, which means alike, and the Greek word sauros, which means lizard. So basically this dinosaur's name means looks kinda like a lizard. Parasaurolophus was an herbivore with a large crest on its head and a huge duck-like bill, which makes the Parasaurolophus one of the funniest looking dinosaurs on this list. But it was about 33 feet long and 13 feet tall, so at least it isn't also the smallest on this list. And the Parasaurolophus has something big going for it. In Chaos Theory Season 1, it glows bioluminescent, which really raises its chaos rating. Being able to see the dinosaur you're facing off against is huge in a fight, but that bill will never look intimidating to me. Chaos score, 3 out of 10. Next up is the Atrociraptor. When you say it fast, it sounds like a toasty raptor, which I can only imagine is a dinosaur who loves breakfast, which is hilarious. But even though this name sounds funny, it basically means savage thief in Greek. Very scary. The Atrociraptor was a carnivore. It was super fast, had big curled claws and hands that it could grasp its prey. It was a lot like its more famous relative, the Velociraptor. However, the Atrociraptor was only about 6.5 feet long and 2 feet high, kind of the size of a big dog. But this dinosaur could still do some serious damage. I'm still thinking about the fact that it could grasp things with its hand-like claws. Ugh. Chaos score, a perfect 10 out of 10. And that brings us to our very last dinosaur with the funniest name of all, the Suchomimus, which sounds like something you call your friend who keeps beating you at your favorite video game. Sucho is from a Greek word for crocodile, and mimus is from the Latin word for look-alike or mime. So basically, this dinosaur's name is crocodile look-alike, which does sound a lot more fierce than lizard look-alike. And it was a carnivore that did look like a crocodile. It had a long, narrow snout, rows of razor-sharp teeth, and a long tail which helped it move around in the water to snap up fish. It was about 36 feet long, 2 to 3 times the size of a modern crocodile. And I don't even want to be around one modern crocodile. The Suchomimus was an imposing predator in and around lakes, but it was way less dangerous if you were not a fish. which costs it a few chaos points. Chaos score 8 out of 10. The dinosaurs in chaos theory may have some funny names, but remember, if someone says they're going to introduce you to an Atrociraptor, you might want to laugh, but you should maybe run.